Good morning, gang. Good morning. Welcome to this week's altcoin update. First and foremost, remember, nothing discussed today is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is for educational purposes only. Now that's out of the way, it's going to be a really quick video today, gang, because I'm just about to head out the door for a family day. Soon as we locked in some damn good trades in the group yesterday, and it's about time to take the family out and give them a nice treat. So, due to popular request and everyone getting FOMO yesterday, we're going to quickly take a look at DOGE, and I also want to quickly look at XRP from last week as well, because the trade that we planned out is working quite well. So zoom in, and here's XRP. It's the first part of the trade for a take profit 1, as you can see there on the screen. And what we're talking about there is if we do manage to come back up towards the range highs, then ultimately I've got my eyes on the overall highs for a bit of a liquidity sweep. Now, we've said this time and time again that price action will likely always head towards liquidity. And by liquidity, in this case, I mean stop losses. So what we can see here is obviously we've got this high here, which we had marked out from last week. And what's happened is we've come up, we've grabbed the stop losses from down there and had a really nice rejection. And as traders, it's our job to capitalize on that rejection. And we're getting a nice little bit of momentum to the downside. Now, this is still in this upwards structure. We're still making high highs and higher lows. So there's no reason for me to be hanging on to this forever, hoping that it's going to drop to brand new lows. But what I can do now is stops to entry. So regardless whether we do carry on up here, then it's a winning trade because we've locked in some profits. And if we do end up losing structure, then we can ride this down and I can look to add back into this trade. Okay, so either way, this is why we don't long. At this point, this is where the breakout traders will be getting a little bit excited, a little bit over aggressive. They'll see that we've taken out the high, so breakout traders are coming in here, hoping it's just going to continue pushing up. Whatever news events going on with XRP, I don't really give a crap. New all-time highs and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, it's just a liquidity grab, a swing failure pattern, and we've rejected nicely back down again. So yeah, so that's a quick update from XRP. Right, moving on to DOGE. Before we get into DOGE, quick look at today's video sponsor. Today's video sponsor is Prime XBT. If you don't know who Prime are, then they are a platform where you can trade crypto, FX, commodities, and stock indices. Now, this is the platform that I personally trade on when I'm trading FX, commodities, and stock indices. And if you want to find out more about them, we've got a link down in the description. And also, if you use our codes, then you can get up to a $7,000 deposit bonus. And if you use the second code as well, you can get 25% off trading fees. So yeah, if you want to find out more about Prime XBT, go check out the link in the description. Right. DOGE. So obviously yesterday we had a decent pump to the upside. In the end, it closed as a 20% pump. We can see, let's just zoom into the lower time frame, and we can see here, great pump, and if you manage to catch that, then well played. But at the top of that pump, it was the time to pay yourself. And I was tweeting on Twitter at the time. Let's see if we can find it, just to show you guys. There we go. This is what we were tweeting yesterday. What we're saying: remember, friends, don't go chasing Dodge-shaped dildos. It will only end up in tears. And in the end, people did chase it, and you got a harsh 13% pullback. Now, why was I tweeting this? Well, first and foremost, I know that a lot of degenerates out there will be chasing the dildos because that's what they do. They see a moving candle. The favorite momentum indicator that changes color, gives you a buy signal when you get 2 consecutive candles of the same color in a row. Then people start longing up here, and all they're doing is longing. If we zoom out here, we can see, let's just throw on from the absolute lows to this current high, change it from the golden pocket, we'll change it to the range fib, and we can see here, we just came in to the EQ. Okay, let's come out on the log so we can see this a little bit better. We just came into the EQ. So why would you be longing into the range EQ from the range lows to the range highs straight into the EQ? Why would you long into resistance? The only reason why you'd long into resistance is because your favorite indicator that you spent a few $100s on told you to buy because it's had a few colored candles of a few consecutive candles of the same color. That's the only reason why you did. So then you bought into that, chances are you had a tight stop loss because you were over leveraged, because it's Doge and you thought it was going to the moon because Elon changed some picture on Twitter or whatever, and lo and behold, you got a nice rejection. You know, it's just trading 101. Understand how to draw the range. If you want to learn how to use this range fib tool, okay, and how to spot these ranges before anybody else sees them, so you're not one of these morons that are longing into resistance, then come check out our website, spitfiretraders.com. Come join our free Discord. Click this link here, get into our free Discord. And then obviously, if you do want to take your learning to the next level, then check out our TA course. You know, within this, we've got how to trade a range. We've got the Fibonacci modules, which includes the bonus module on the range fib tool that you can see on screen that we use every single week. You know, understand how to use volume profiles, other volume analysis. There's so much stuff in here now. You know, there's well over 100 hours worth of educational content. It's all straight to the point. There's no bullshit. You know, and you can learn to trade how I trade. Become a confluence trader, okay? Right, straight back onto it. Next thing to do, let's throw it on a volume profile. Let's find out where the sticky zones are. And there we go, we can see here. Right, so looking at this now, if, these are the scenarios, if we come out of here and we've managed to flip this EQ into support, then we can be looking up higher. Now, first and foremost, I'd have my eye on these stops here. If it comes up to these stops here, changes, comes back under the EQ, then you got yourself a short trigger. Okay? If you get no reaction here at these highs, and it manages to continue up, then take note of this sticky zone here, because we've got a bit of a high volume node around here, which is pretty obvious because you can see this cluster of daily candles around this zone here. Okay, so that's the next point to keep an eye on. So if it does come up here, start changing market structure to the downside, then you got yourself a short trigger. And if you are still long from down here, obviously you'll have locked in profits because you're not an idiot, then you'll be trimming off some more profits up here if you start to see that change in market structure. If that doesn't happen, then quite simply, then we'll just look to continue it up to the range highs. And if it comes up to the range highs, then again, look to take the liquidity from there and turn it back around. Okay? Zones like this and zones like this are not for longing. That's resistance. That's for taking profits on longs and or looking for new shorts. Okay? Likewise, when you're coming down to the lows, down by this value area low, or the overall range lows, that's where you're not looking for shorts, you're looking for fresh longs. Change your mentality. Short at range highs, long at range lows. So when everyone else is scared, you long. When everyone else is euphoric, you short. Okay? So that's it. It's just dead straightforward, level to level. Don't get overexcited with Doge. Yes, it does have the potential to move quite aggressively because it's a very volatile shitcoin, but we can still see where the areas of resistance are. Okay? Right. That'll do. If you want me to continue bringing these videos, let us know down in the comments. Slap that like button. If you're not subscribed, why not? Consider it. And until next time, gang, as you were. Okay, bye-bye.